Okay, what's going on, YouTube? I just shot the review that I'm gonna do right now. But I needed to do it over again because my nose was a little congested. I was coughing a lot in the video. I was clearing my throat. I just want to do it without all of that extra stuff. So this might be kind of quick. This might be a little faster than the other video as well. So maybe that'll benefit you, the viewer, who doesn't want to take too much time getting the information about this fragrance that I'm about to talk to you about from a sample that I've had for a few months now. I've been taking sprays of this quite regularly. Oh my goodness. The heart of this fragrance is so freaking amazing. Without further ado, let's talk to you about what fragrance I'm talking to you about. This is from the house of Sillage, the Gentleman's Collection, the Contemporary. There are two other fragrances in the Gentleman's Collection, the Formal and my memory is super trash. I just talked about this and I can't remember the name of the third fragrance. But for the benefit of the viewer, I'm looking it up on Fragrantica as we speak. The Classic and the Formal and the Contemporary. That is the House of Sillage's Gentleman's Collection. Okay? There are three fragrances that are pretty freaking amazing. They came out in 2020. This fragrance opens a bit spicy. It's got some gourmand notes, but it's not a gourmand fragrance. It's woody, spicy. I want to say it's sweet and a little fruity, but it's sweet because of the fruits that are in this fragrance. Let me tell you about the fragrance notes. This is a complex fragrance, first of all. Not complex as in, oh my God, what am I smelling here? This is very well blended. The quality is super, super high. All right? House of Sillage does their thing when it comes to fragrances. The Contemporary was launched in 2020. The top notes are sage, fruity notes, and pink pepper. All right? And it's like spicy because of that pink pepper in the opening. Also because of the middle note. Cardamom, plum, nutmeg, and cinnamon. That gives it a spice quality, y'all, that doesn't lean gourmand. It just adds that spice element into the opening and heart of the fragrance, which I'm entering right now. And like I said, the accord that's presented by the spice here doesn't give it the gourmand lean. It goes in a whole other way and just adds spice to the fragrance. The base notes, cedar, amber, animal notes, which I never get any of, and sweet notes, which, like I said, this comes across as sweet, slightly fruity, very, very slightly fruity. Like plum is a heart note, and I have another plum featuring scent from Atelier Cologne, Vetiver Fatale. And to be completely honest, this fragrance, you get the plum, but it's not the star of the show. Okay, it is not the star of the show. The accords presented by this make it a little spicy, ambery in the dry down, so resinous, but overall you get sweet, slightly fruity. You get woodiness from that cedar, heavy woodiness, especially when it dries down. It starts to get really woody, and that's where, that gentlemanly feel comes in. I feel like this leans masculine, but can be enjoyed by anyone if you enjoy wearing masculine leaning fragrances. This does, to my nose, go in the masculine direction. Okay? Performance as far as sillage, as far as projection, you get a really decent amount of space. I go about my apartment and continuously smell this in the air lingering off of myself. So I know that this has a crazy sillage, House of Sillage, right? This has a crazy, crazy scent sillage. Sure, the scent bubble is a little wide. For the first couple hours, you're probably projecting like crazy. When you get to maybe hour 4 to 6 is when it finally starts to stop doing the crazy sillage thing, but it's not a skin scent at that point. It doesn't get to skin scent territory until at least 8.5 to 9 hours. This is a long lasting fragrance on my skin. I get about 8 to 9 hours before it starts to get to that ambery cedar, just woody ambery fragrance type, where it's like, oh, it's just, this is skin close. You got to get in close to notice what's going on with it. So for me, I would rate this with great longevity, really good longevity, really good projection and sillage. The pricing on this is pretty high. I think it's about $200, close to $200 without any discounts. But House of Sillage is really good with, bottle sales and set sales for their travel sets and discovery sets. They put their stuff on sale regularly. So look out for a sale if you're interested in what I'm talking about, and then find yourself the opportunity to get your nose on this, because it's high quality, super, super high quality fragrance. While it might not be down in the affordable category like a lot of the fragrances that I do talk about on my channel, this is one that's worth the money at a discount. I would never tell anyone to pay retail for fragrances, because I tend to almost never pay retail for fragrances. And the only fragrance I've paid retail for, I got like cash back and discounts elsewhere, and a horde of samples with that fragrance. So I never suggest anybody to do it retail style, at least not without some kind of kickbacks. But that was just a real quick going back over this fragrance. I'd already talked about it in a video, like I said, and I gotta be really honest. These animal notes that they say that are in the fragrance, I'm not picking up on them at any point. And I've worn this on skin at least 4 times. I'm never picking up on that, but it's still a beautiful, well composed, excellent performing fragrance. And if you're interested in fragrances like that, I recommend that you check out House of Sillage Gentleman's Collection, the Contemporary. I know that Bowtie Fragrance Guy did a video on this one a long time ago, maybe sometime late last year, after this was brand new. That's where I first heard about this fragrance and the House of Sillage. If you're interested in maybe a more in-depth analysis than I went into, you can go check out his video on this, or even I think Redolescence has a video on this as well. But thank you for checking out my video. I always appreciate everyone that comes to my little corner of YouTube, checks out a video of mine, leaves a comment. I chime back in because this is what I love to do. I love to talk fragrances with you all, the community that keeps the wheels spinning. You keep the discussion going, and I absolutely love to get in on that. I love to discuss fragrances that are on my nose or on my mind. Thank you for checking out this video. I appreciate you. I hope you're having an excellent, excellent day, weekend, week, month, year, all of that. We're going to leave this with super positivity, because I'm having an amazing day. I've got an amazing fragrance on my body. Can't lose. Thank you for checking out this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.